This happens so often in a session, so I want to share with you about this. On the surface, you come in and say to me, I need to have more money. Money is going to make me happy. It sounds all very logical that you believe that money is going to give you more freedom, more happiness, more success. But the energy doesn't lie. And when I look into it, what is actually happening inside of you? Why is money not coming? This is where sometimes you'll say to me, I must have a curse. And because there is no such a thing as curses. So if you believe it, that's what is going to grow. So I want you to really kind of think of this. So when I work with a client, we begin to unpacking her belief about the money. And this is actually what happened this week. It was yesterday. And the first thing is she kept repeating the same thing. I want more money. I want success. Yeah. So very logical answers. Yeah. What she was giving me. But when particular energy was coming up for her and I asked her a question, and no questions do I ask without seeing the pattern. Yeah. And the pattern was when I asked that, what is going to happen to you when you have got the money? So her first answer was, I have to have more responsibility. I need to delegate. It would be more pressure. So she felt instantly much more heavier. Her throat, her stomach, everything was falling deep down inside of her, yeah? Because that made her super heavy. So on the surface, she was saying she wants more money, logically. But underneath in her energy, where her nervous system doesn't lie, associations with the money meant pressure, responsibility, heaviness. Carry on the list. Yeah, so what happens? Her mind says, I want more money, but her deeper belief says, more money will make my life miserable, harder. And this is where so many people get stuck, because the energy underneath the belief is always stronger than the words what we say. And if you keep saying fake it until you make it and dancing to it that it's going to get better, well, it's not going to work. Same as with repeating affirmations if you don't believe into them. Yeah. So the deeper belief associates success with pressure, and the nervous system will resist it. Not because the person is lazy, she's not lazy. Not because the person is not capable, she's absolutely capable. But because the body is trying to protect itself from something what the body believes will create stress. The body is always here to protect us. Yeah. So remember that the body is trying to protect you. So people are not actually resisting the money. What they are resisting is to identity that they believe money will require inside of you. Yeah. More responsibility, more pressure, more expectations that it's going to happen of her. So when that belief exists, something very predictable happens. Yeah. The person keeps chasing the success, chasing the money, but never fully arrives there, that station, because deep down the nervous system is still protecting her. Yeah, it's protecting her. And this is why I often say this. The energy doesn't lie. And please remember that. Your words might say one thing, but the deeper belief will always reveal its truth. And I read it on you. I read it on your body. So, and the moment someone becomes aware of that belief, when you become aware of it, when we unpacked it through the session, what happened is she changed the relationship with the success. We unpacked some parts of her inner child, what helped her to see that money is no longer meaning pressure, that success is no longer has to mean exhaustion. There was some things for a particular inner child wounds which was activated with the correlation with the money. And then success turned to be lighter. Then money didn't feel so much more of expensive and as pressure and a humongous stress for her. An internal shift happened inside of her. Her energy shifted. She dropped in her body and she felt ease because there was no longer chasing towards it, chasing. So she finally aligned herself with receiving. And there was lots of correlation with visibility for her. So I want you to know this. If you're running a small business, people say, I want to have more success, I have to do more ads, I have to do more. She already had an existing client base and she was afraid of being visible. So as much as you say that you want to have a success, is the visibility wand active? What words are you using with visibility? And again, every single person is different. One person can say same sentence but lights up energetically differently in them than it does in you. But if your body constricts and if you feel it when you say money is success, money is the freedom, but then when you say it, let's go say you're at home and watching this video, I want you to see it. Does your throat constricts? Does the pain goes into your chest, into your lungs? Lungs are associated with lots of things in my medical mediumship sessions with grief. And perhaps there is grief sitting with the money. And again, the energy will never lie. Your body doesn't lie. It shows that. So I want you to sit with this and see it. How is your body reacting with desires that you write it down? Because it's one thing to write it down and say it, but another thing is watching your body and being honest with that moment for yourself. In order for you to move, we are seeing your blind spots. We need to see them. You need to see them because they're the one who are holding the answer for your whole sequence. And the sequence is not just realizing this and move and realizing this and just move. Sometimes body needs adjustments to feel safe. Because I really want you to remember this. Body's going to keep protecting you until it doesn't feel safe at. And it will think it's like flight, freeze, fly moments for you. And pushing it, and I will say this, pushing and a hustle, thinking that it's going to happen. It's a proven method, which I never proved that years ago, a little on now, for you to do, especially if you're female.